Tomorrow, being the 12th of July, Nigerians would be celebrating 25 years of unbroken democracy, or what seems to be an uninterrupted civilian rule, bettered by the travails of MKO Abiola, which has formed the foundation of a new democracy day and had seen the advent of 5 democratically elected presidents. However, the question that keeps resonating in the minds of Nigeria is this: can this passage of time be seen as a true reflection of the tenets of democracy? Can it be said to be the government of the people, by the people, and for the people? These are the pertinent questions that begs for answers this morning. A very pleasant morning, viewers, and welcome to today's now streaming show. We will be taking retrospect of our democratic journey as a nation. I am Godwin Ujiri, your uncle, and with me in the studio are Honorable Prince Kennedy Ahanutu. He is the Labour Party National Youth Leader. And we also have a very usual face in the house. We know him as Barrister Patrice Akwara. He is a politician and a legal practitioner. Gentlemen, you are both welcome to our streaming.
Good morning, Godwin.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Good morning, viewers.
It's actually a cold weather,
Yeah,
and I
it's
believe you are ready for the show this morning.
That's good.
All right. All right, viewers, remember you can be part of the show by calling the numbers on your screen and sending in your comments via our various social media platforms. We will be looking at or taking a retrospect of our democratic experience as a nation in the last 25 years. Still with me in the studio is Honorable Prince Kennedy Ahanutu. He is the Labour Party National Leader. And also we have Barrister Patrice Akwara. He is a politician and a legal practitioner. Gentlemen, it's been a very interesting discussion with you this morning. Before we went on the break, or while we were at the break, you watched the 35-man or 34-man committee ably led by Honorable Ikenga. Yes, and we saw all what they are proposing at this time, seeking a single tenure of 6 years for the president and a rotation of the seat of the presidency amongst the zone. And I think when we speak of the zone, we're talking about the southern and the northern and protectorate being put together as Nigeria, or as we would have it. Now, looking at that, and also trying to say the Nigerian constitution should be amended. Barrister, I will be coming to you on this. Do you think we are matured enough to operate this kind of system being presently proposed?
You mean the 7 year?
Yes, the 6 year thing. Yes.
I'm always saying it in opportunity that the problem of Nigeria is not law. We have a lot of laws. We have so many laws that Satan cannot even escape any of them if he's been. We have a lot of laws that can hang Satan. I am telling you. But the thing is the implementation. Are we going to bring people from heaven to implement it for us? Okay. Prelude to the last election, we had an electoral amendment, IREV, portal, online, real time, all these things we have, vocabularies that we are added into, we are words, new words added into our vocabulary. At the end of the day, where it wasn't human beings that caused the glitches, was it not human being that switched it off? You see, so it is implementation, it's not laws. Like when I was running for Federal House sometime, I told my constituents that I've been a lawyer, as I then, for about as a den for about 15 years. I know how things work in this country. I'm not going there to make law for you people, to contribute to any, I can contribute or to, I'm going there to see how I can leverage on incentives to build human capital and also to build economic capital for you people. That's what this country needs. We need to implement the laws we have. We need to implement it in a way that it will build human capital development, develop us as human beings, go to good school, go to universities these days. People can, even when you're teaching law undergraduates or medical students, they are busy on Instagram. Most universities are now making it mandatory that nobody will bring phone. That is why you take somebody who is having any issue, just minor issue, they will give the person dialysis, say the person should do all this. By the time you take the same case file and go to a London hospital or India, they will say, why did you start with dialysis or chemotherapy? Why? This has not even reached the stage. It's because the way we're implementing all our educational policies, the people that are implementing and running them, they're not running them effectively. The same thing with our laws. So bringing 6-year tenure, they will manipulate it. 6 years single tenure, they will manipulate it. So I heard somebody saying on TV today that when somebody knows he's not coming back again, he will loot everything he wants to lose, and that was single tenure.
All right.
So we have to do a reorientation in this country. Our problem is not laws, not more, creating more laws is not going to solve the problem.
All right. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Barrister. Honorable Prince, you heard Barrister. He said it is not creating laws that will solve our problem. But for the past 25 years now, we've had, say, an unbroken democracy, or better still, a striving and not being battered by the military system, more like them infringing into our democratically system per se. Now, to you, the question would be, for these past 25 years, do you think we have a democratic system that we would be proud of as Nigerians?
Thank you, Godwin. I best to disagree with you when you say we have 25 years of unbroken democracy. For me, and for many Nigerian youths, we have gone through 25 years of broken-hearted democracy. That is how I will put it. Ask me how, and I will tell you one. In Nigeria democracy, for the past 25 years, there is no price stability. Both in school fees, there is no academic stability. There is no economic stability. There is no religious stability. There is no political stability. There is no security stability. There is no mental stability. There is no moral stability. There is no legal stability. There is nothing
judicial.
There is no judicial stability. So, how have we enjoyed unbroken democracy for the past 25 years? For the past 25 years, there has been a continuous increment in security issues in Nigeria. For the past 25 years, academic calendar in Nigeria, education, is only going back to where our founding fathers left it. Our founding fathers left us with scholarships. They left us with all manner of incentives and packages for students. Today, what do we have? Nigerian students are only begging for stable academic calendar so that 4 years program will be 4 years. Many programs that is 4 years in Nigeria, you end up studying for 6-7 years because of unstable academic calendar.
And yet our government is coming out with student loan.
The people coming, I'm coming to that, my brother. You know, some of these things require little background analysis so that you will see the fact by yourself. I don't need to even say it by myself. You need to see it. These people that are coming with student loan, we are people that enjoyed scholarships, full scholarship, not loan, full scholarships. They were people that when they graduate from universities, they were given brand new Peugeot you can remember, I had a lecturer in ABU area where I schooled who was still coming to school, a prof, with the Peugeot they gave him when he graduated from ABU area. We, at some point in this country, we had institutions that they have, they give them chicken, full chicken for breakfast. And you know what? The student revolted for once in ABU area. They were paid for 2 persons to 1 chicken. Student revolted and said, why? You were giving us 1. Why would 2 persons be? But today, let Nigerian students revolt for school fees increment. They will close down the school. So there has not been stable democracy. The past 25 years has not reflected government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Like he said, it has reflected government of the interests of the Europeans, people Eurocentric. It has reflected the interests of the bourgeois. It has reflected the interests of the ruling oligarchy, who does not break away from power. People that became ministers, governors at the age of 35, 40, do not want to see a young man of 35 become the same governor or senator that they became at the age of 35, 40. Rather, at 60, 65, they still want to remain as ministers and governors. You are telling me about law. You are showing me, we are discussing about the law they are debating in the National Assembly. And you read during the newspaper review that about how many senators, 82 of them or how many of them have not presented any bill. Who told you that they are coming there to present a bill? They are coming there to continuously sit on the treasury, share from the treasury. They are not coming there to pass. If I finish 8 years as a governor, what again am I looking for? What again am I looking for in the Senate? As an executive that ruled the state for 8 years, I will still come back and sit down in the Senate not doing anything. Go and check many of them that have not passed a law, except to Omahi, that has shown some level of passion in what he's doing, even though I feel they are removing him now. They are using him to be achieving some certain things, which afterwards he will now begin to regret. Except him that passed, go and check all the former governors, how many bills have they passed? So they see that place as a retirement place for all of them. So 25 years has been hot here, sir. 25 years has been very terrible to Nigerians. Go and make a research on the streets and let them tell you that they've enjoyed 25 years of unbroken democracy. 25 years that we cannot even conduct a credible election. My barrister said it here. You make laws. Electoral Act was passed in 2022. Oh yes, Nigerians clapped and celebrated. My generation came out. For the first time, we have over 50% increase in a registration of voters. And young people came from diaspora, returned to this country because they saw a little confidence in the process. They want to participate in democratic activity, to vote in their leaders. What happened? Many of them, after that election of 2023, they were tearing their passport. Many of them said they will never have anything to do with this country. Many of them said that they will never vote again. So where is the 25 years of unbroken democracy? So what we'll have is 25 years of unbroken manipulation of electoral process, unbroken agenda to keep perpetually on the floor Nigerian citizens, which I feel is ungodly, which I feel is uncivil.
All right, thank you so much, Honorable Prince. Barrister, the Honorable here have made this point.
He has said it all.
He has said it all.
So can we now go?
Not really, not really. Barrister, we still can't deny the fact that 5 democratically elected presidents have emerged. And yet we still face this issue of leadership deficit in Nigeria. What is your take?
My take is because we have not been any proactive intention to determine the quality of the persons who should be our president and our governors. Okay. I gave a lecture sometime to the Anglican Men Fellowship in their national, in their diocesan convention, and I told them that men, God created the heavens and the earth and handed over leadership essentially to men. How do I say so? That's why men are fathers, husbands. Jesus came and appointed disciples. Men take the responsibility to determine how the society should be governed. And then if you look at when Jesus came and chose his disciples, for 3 years he trained them. For 3.5 years he discipled them, went everywhere, they observed what he was doing. Let's say if it is in Western country, after 3 years they will give you a certificate, they will graduate you. The people that have ruled us so far, how many of them have certificates? Let's take Obasanjo for example. Obasanjo, his own is Gragra. Though he had good intention, he wasn't a graduate. Yar'Adua came, he was a graduate, but he didn't last long. Jonathan was foisted on us by circumstances. He was replaced by Buhari, who didn't even we were debating whether he finished WAEC or not. Tinubu came. His matter is still in court in the US, whether he has a certificate or not. But when you go to Western countries, people like Merkel, even the newly elected Mexican president, Claudia Sheinbaum, these are doctorate degree holders. Obama is do you know, they don't call them doctors. Do you know that American president, former American Obama, PhD holder, this one that is there, even Trump is a master's degree holder in economics, or Macron, all of them, these are people who have established themselves in research. They have research mind. It's not just about going to school. You have research mind. They have progressed up to first degree, second degree, multiple postgraduate degrees, PhDs. These are research-minded people who can, you understand what I mean? Whose human consciousness has been trained. We don't have such people, and you can't put something on nothing and expect it to stand. So we have had presidents, like my brother said. What we have had was 25 years of unbroken electoral manipulation. People who can out-rig the other, get elected.
All right. Thank you so much, Barrister. Honorable Prince, a whole lot to take in from our conversation this morning. But I just want to draw our attention to one very critical point here. As regards to the proposal of the 34-man committee led by Honorable Ikenga, netizens, just like Barrister said, are driving to the point that this will lead to outright nepotism, where will begin to develop as per region, and you cited on that fear here. But there were other debates over time, the likes of true federalism, regional government, and a whole lot that Nigerians have been canvassing for. So, Honorable, where does this leave us in the issue of true federalism, regional government, and what is presently being canvassed for by this 34-man committee?
I think it falls back to the restructuring that we've been agitating for, and I think Nigeria fared better when they were in regional system. You know, the south and the north, the southeast have their palm oil, the north have their granite pyramid, the cocoa in the southwest. I think they fared better. You know, they fared better until we now begin to look at the center. Everybody is now interested in the center, you know. But there is nothing wrong with telling people in Sokoto State to look inwards, get something, a material or mineral resources within them. If it's farming, let them develop Sokoto State with farming. I think it's in China. There are some states in China, counties in China that are concentrated in agriculture. There are some of them in technology. You know, Shenzhen, I think is technology. They call it technology state. It's a technology state in China. You go there, you see all manner of ideas in terms of technology development. You go to another place, you see some agricultural states. So nations have developed this way. So, but our own, everybody wants to come to Abuja, you know, to come and settle. Why? Because we have made the hinterlands unlivable by the people. People can no longer live there. So what they are proposing, I don't have problem with anybody even governing for 10 years. Honestly, I don't have problem. My challenge is, why are you there for 10 years? What are the practical achievements that have reflected practically in the life of the citizens? When Muammar Gaddafi was the president of Libya, you saw that Libyans were not begging. Their citizens were not begging. But when they manipulated and removed Muammar Gaddafi, go to Libya now, you have beggars. People are begging. People are. But Muammar Gaddafi ruled Libya for how many years? For a very long time. And people of Libya were not angry with him until he left. Right. You know, things are not happening. So even if we want to have a president rotated southeast, it's even good for equity, because equity is fine. And you can now see that in government, people will come into presidency and bring their brothers and sisters and friends. So when this zone comes and bring their brothers and sisters and friends and empower them, let the other region also come and bring their brothers and sisters and empower them. Let the other region. If we do it like that for 60 years, maybe we'll be sure that after 6 years, Southwest will be developed. The next 6 years, Northwest will be developed. The next 18 years, Southeast will be developed. The next 24 years, North Central will be developed. Maybe we'll try that way and see if it will work.
All right, Honorable, I think at this point we'll leave it at that. But before we go, I would want to take on the comments from one of our viewers all the way from Utubu. And this is coming from Israel Edache, and it says, the solution to our problem in this country is the analog leaders we have. Despite their party affiliation, they are the same people. The solution is revolutionary actions. Let's rise and defend this nation, our father's land. It belongs to all of us. So this is actually from a viewer. On this note, we would want to draw the curtain close, but I can't go without saying a very big thank you to you both for your very insightful contribution this morning. And then I round up with these words coming from MKO Abiola, who said, and I quote, "No one can give you power. It is yours to take. From this day, show to the world that anyone who takes the people of Nigerians for fool is deceiving himself, and we have the people to answer to." Viewers, this is where we would be drawing the curtain on our today's show. Thank you so much for being with us, and thank you for your calls and comments. Always remember, you can get more of our programs via our various social media platforms and by staying tuned to this station. They will come again. They will come your way again next week, same time tomorrow. Beg your pardon. I am Godwin Ujiri.